Okay, so we've created our portal here through the rotator interval. There's our shaver. So we're going to come in here. First of all, just clean up this labral tissue. With my radiofrequency ablator, and this really allows us to clean it up nicely. Working our way around the superior labrum. That looks pretty good there. And then this also allows me to release the long-headed biceps tendon. And you're about to see the biceps be released. Good. There it's gone. So we're going to reattach that later for a subpectoral biceps tenodesis. So we're just cleaning up this tissue in the back of the joint. This is getting all the way to the inferior labrum and then just sort of working our way up the back here. So the last thing we're going to do is look up here at this rotator cuff. I can't see any definitive evidence that she has a full thickness tear. Just sort of using this as a probe here to make sure we're not missing anything from the articular side, debriding this back. And we've done all of our work here in the anterior labrum. That looks good. Superior labrum looks good. We've released the long-headed biceps. Touched up the articular side of the rotator cuff, so we're going to move to the bursal side now. Okay, so now we're in the subacromial space. We've made our lateral portal here, where I've come in with my ablator. So above us here is the acromion. We've sort of cleaned it up just a little bit. So this is bone. This is the subacromial space. We call this the acromioplasty interval. So this is the space for the rotator cuff, and below us here is the rotator cuff. But what's tricky here is that you've got this bursal sac above the cuff. So all of this sort of loose tissue in here is bursa. And if you get shoulder bursitis or subacromial bursitis, it's inflammation of all this bursal tissue. And you can see how red and inflamed it does look over here. So I think that's subacromial bursitis. So we're going to carefully take out this tissue here, all the bursa, to get rid of the bursitis, while being careful not to damage the underlying tendinous tissue, which is the rotator cuff below us here. And this is a subacromial bursectomy. All right, so here's our shaver. So I like to keep the protector from the shaver against the cuff, so I know I'm not getting the cuff. And then I turn this on and then just use my suction gently, which pulls this bursal tissue into the shaver to get rid of it. And then as you get rid of this bursal tissue, you're able to see the cuff a little bit clearer and diagnose any bursal-sided cuff pathology. So there's the rotator cuff. That looks pretty good. And I'm just going to continue on here, carefully removing the subacromial bursa. Okay, so next part here, this is a subacromial decompression. So we've taken off all the little soft tissue or periosteum here. This is the acromion, this is the rotator cuff, and it sort of narrows in the front here. So this anterior aspect of the acromion is what we care about the most, to increase the acromial-humeral distance so that there's not any source of impingement there on the cuff. So this is my... And there's a final look at our decompression here. We've moved all this bone here, increasing the acromial-humeral distance at the front, and removing any potential source of impingement for the rotator cuff. All right, so here's this bioinductive collagen patch coming in on the diseased area of the cuff, which we've identified anteriorly here. So we're going to place that around there. This is our first anchor going in here, which we're going to penetrate the patch and the cuff. Just going to move this up. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we've pinned it to the soft tissue, which is the rotator cuff. So this is our bony anchor. So now we're working more laterally. So I'm going to come and place it down there. And I can feel the bone. Good. Tap, tap, tap. So good. I'm going to fire that. And that just creates teeth or threads that allows us to place this bony anchor into the lateral side. There you can see the anchor going in. Tap, tap, tap. Awesome. Stop there. Good. So that's number one. Now you can see it's flattening out. We're going to put that back in. Okay, we're going to do a second one right there. I can feel bone. Go for it. Tap, tap, tap. There it is. You can see it there. Go for it. Good. Out. So 1, 2. So now we're going to put a third one right there. Gentle tap, tap, tap. A little bit more. Good. Good. Tap, tap, tap. Perfect. That's it. Out. Okay, so there you can see 1, 2, 3 bony anchors. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 soft tissue anchors, placing this bioinductive membrane over the attritioned, partially thickness torn rotator cuff. You can see here I'm going to turn my water off and gently suck all this water away. Good, and there's our patch placed nicely over the rotator cuff. There's some good bleeding there. That looks awesome.